Okay, making strawberry jam. This year's strawberries, between the three of us, strawberry beds, were not that great. So, found these here at the store on sale, $2.98 for 2 pounds. That's pretty daggum good.
Huh?
So, with that, we're going to use these to make strawberry jam. Now, they've been moist in this here container. So, you know,
Go.
especially since I know they're not from our garden. Anyhow, so I'm removing the top, and then like if there's any kind of grody pieces or anything like that, removing those. So remove the stem. I'm not removing the cores because, well, I eat the core and I eat the whole strawberry, so I'm using the whole strawberry to make the jam with. That one ain't no good. All of these pieces will go to the critters. So the pigs, the rabbits, and the chickens. And the dumb chickens, in the words of Eva. So, with that, cutting up the strawberries. Ain't no point in wasting. When we get that part done, then I will just cut the berries into smaller chunks. Because this is a jam, there is no pectin needed. Because pectin is a thickener to it, and it's, with the natural sugars in this, it will thicken itself. So no pectin needed. This is literally, see, that's grody, just a strawberry and sugar recipe. So for now, I'm just going to keep plunking away here on getting these here berries cleaned up. Eva's over here about to have fit because I've only let her eat 2 berries out of all these. Sorry, Jess, but she was just too cute. I could not feed her a strawberry. Okay, so I got my stuff out here, and this jam is my friend Donna's, and it is super good. And I'm just going to kind of quarter them up like so. I need 2 cups at a time. Actually, I might make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, we'll make them smaller. Anyhow, 2 cups at a time on them. Of berries that are cut up, and then 2 cups of sugar. And then I'll cook it for 8 minutes. And then while it's cooking for 8 minutes, being stirred and all that good stuff, I'll be cutting up 2 more cups of berries and then adding 2 more cups of sugar, where it will cook another 8 minutes. And then after that 8 minutes will be the last batch. This is a 6-cup batch. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you only got 1 cup strawberries, you're only going to do 1 cup of sugar with it. But meantime, can you have a tiny? Not until we're done, sister. Meantime, drop it. I am doing this outside because you can eat that one. It's too hot to do this in my house, even if it is cooling down in the evening some. So anyhow, I'm just going to continue cutting this up for 2 cups. Okay, that is 2 cups of strawberries there. So next comes 2 cups of sugar. Now, mind you, my stirring spoon is a tater masher. That's all I'll need for this, is to mash it and stir it as it cooks. First things first, 2 cups sugar. Okay, this is my sugar container. It is a bucket full. Normally, I don't do it completely stocked up there with the full heaping 2 cups because I like sour. So with that, I usually do just a smidge under. Do not double this recipe. If you double it, your jelly will never set up. It just don't. You need it to cook this way. You need the natural sugars to be able to be released to cook into this. So do not double your recipe here. And this will now be put on my outdoor stove, and it'll be an 8-minute cook time. So let me get that set up, because you know what? I ain't even hooked the gas up to it yet. Okay, so I'm on the stove here. This is an 8-minute cook time. Oop. Just smash and stir and cook for 8 minutes time here. I do not have a timer because I'm using my phone, but we know that it is 7:38. So we'll just keep stirring and going.
And I'll help you, Mom.
And you'll help me. Heck yeah, you will. Eva is my helper.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is. Okay, so you can see what it's looking like now, and it has been
About a minute
3 minutes. So I've still got 5 more minutes to go with this while I've got the next batch of berries ready to come in.
And I'm doing.
So these will thicken up and be like your jam base with the natural sugars and then the sugar that I put in it. So this here will be the mostly cooked up part, and then the next batch will go in and we'll do the same thing, except by then that'll be 8 minutes and these will be 16, and then the third batch will come in. That'll be your final batch, and that will be where your jam keeps this chunky berry in it, so it'll remain.
Does it say I'm gonna be 16?
No, the jelly time, Goofy. So that will remain more of your chunky berry goodness that you want when it's not stuck to the bottom of your masher. It's been 8 minutes, so adding 2 more cups of strawberries and 2 more cups of sugar. All right, 2 more cups of sugar. And you can see now where we got the sugar stuck in my cup here. But where we got the berries are chunky in here again and stuff, so we're just going to keep on cooking it 8 more minutes, and then we'll add in the last batch on it. But this is always such a pretty, vibrant red color. And I don't know about nothing else. I don't never put it on jam because it don't last, because we just put it all over your ice cream and your angel food cake and, you know, all things good with strawberry. Okay, so this is how we're faring. We got about 2 minutes left on the second go round. That's what it's looking like. That's how small the berries are here. It's definitely a lot of broth, sugar juice, whatever you want to call it. There we go. We're fixing to add the last batch here. And because we got 8 minutes left to go and I'm a procrastinator, we're fixing to put the water bath canner on also. Alright, final 2 berries here. That is 6 cups of berries now. And 6 cups of sugar now. So now 8 more minutes and then this jam is done. And then I'll put it in the jars, and where I will then put it into the water bath canner. Okay, the water bath canner is, you can see it's got water in it. It's got a tray in the bottom because you cannot set them directly on the bottom rack. They will not, it'll make them shake and rattle and shatter. So the water bath canner is going, because this will be hot jam. It's supposed to be going into hot jars, but honestly, I don't have room out here for hot jars. So we're going into warmish, coolish jars with fruit. So we're just going to make it our level best. If you do it, you can shock the jar. Okay, I can't remember what I was saying. I'll shock the jar and make the jar break. Anybody who's done it, when you pull something out of the oven and then it hits something with a little bit of coolness to it and then it shatters it because it shocked it, that would be like what happens. Taking, you know, a cool jar and putting it into boiling hot water. So they'll be warm and warm together, hopefully, after this here cooks for the full 8 minutes. So we'll be back at it. Okay, the 8 minutes is up again. So that is a total of 24-minute cook time with these here berries. So now it's time to start filling the jars. And these are your 8-ounce jelly jars, half pint, if that's what you'd rather call them. You'll follow this here line down, and that will show your measurements. So when you get down to the bottom, you're about half an inch here. You get down here to this lip, and then you're at about an inch. Just for safe measures, if in doubt, do about an inch of head space. That's the amount of room that you leave at the top that will be air that allows for the seal to happen. So we're going to go ahead and start funneling these in. Okay, so anyhow, you can see Haley here helping me. That's her funnel. That helps keep it less messy. And I did check the time on that, or the weight measurement on that, and it said 1/4 inch. So, okay then, 1/4 inch, we'll do half-ish. And then the most important rule in canning is, well, one of the most important, wipe your rim. You don't wipe your rim, you get food debris. The funnel there does help with you not making a mess on the rim, but it still happens. So wipe your rims. Okay, now mind you, the jars are hot because this is a hot jelly. So use a towel, pot holder, whatever you got, and wipe the tops of the rims squeaky, squeaky clean. The whole top's this up through here, all of it. If there's anything on it, it can and probably more than likely will keep you from sealing. Next rule of thumb is place your lids, your bands, and your lids and your bands. Yeah, I did it right the first time. Okay, so this is your regular mouth jar, regular mouth lid, or flat, as some people call it, if it's right on there. This rubber compound on the edge there is what makes it to seal. Finger tight, just right. So put it on there where you got 3 fingers working it, and that is how you tighten it. But you gotta do it while you're holding it, so hold on a minute. We'll get Haley to help. If you do it too tight, you can and will make it buckle. It's just a real big pain in the butt when it buckles. So from there, get your lip, jar lifter. This is the part that grabs the jar. This is your handle. It's plastic, it's rolly, it's not grippy. It's not a good idea to use that to grab a hold of your jar with. Take it by the handle, hook up your jar like so, and then it goes over to here and gets put directly into the water bath canner. And we'll do that till it's full. Okay, so now you can see water is over top of my lid. That needs to be done so that when it comes to the full rolling boil, it goes over the lid, and then once the boil starts, that's when the timer starts, and that is a 5-minute water bath can. So you set timer 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, remove it from heat and remove it from the pan. So I need a smidge more water, so we're gonna add a little bit more water and wait for it to boil. Okay, 5 minutes are up. So reach into the canner, just the way you put them in, except you steam your camera up, get the jar out, dump out a little bit of extra water off, it sits on the towel. So we'll get these all out, and then I'll show you how I let them all set up to cool. Okay, so in between each jar, you can see I've got space. That allows for adequate cooling, even cooling, I guess is the word, not adequate, to get between each jar and cool it. And as it cools, that's when it will seal the jar. So all I'm waiting now is to hear the ping, and then after about 24 hours, you're supposed to be able to check it. I'm impatient. I do it before that. But then you can put them away on your shelf, or just take one and eat it. So whatever you desire. That is strawberry jam.